Yo, today I'm going to cover another gaming energy powder brand called DUBBY. It's a relatively new brand, so not a lot of flavors yet, but what they do have is really good and very unique, like really interesting flavors. I'll be covering the value of the powder, their ingredients, and then I'm going to be putting their flavors on a tier list. They've also agreed to do a giveaway, so stick around and find out how to enter that. A single serving of DUBBY is going to have 150 milligrams of caffeine, and the directions say to mix it in 8 to 12 ounces of water. Currently, a tub of DUBBY is $35 in the US, and it comes with 30 servings. There's 4,500 milligrams of caffeine in an entire tub, which means that per dollar, you're going to be getting 128 milligrams of caffeine. Each scoop or serving is going to cost you $1.16. 200 milligrams is the recommended dosage of caffeine for the best results, and to get 200 milligrams using this brand, you'd have to use 1.33 scoops, which is about $1.55. This makes DUBBY a pretty good value and puts it on the cheaper end compared to other brands. Now, the ingredients for DUBBY are on the screen with a short description of what they do, how much one serving has, and then how much the effective dosage for that ingredient is. It's not the longest list of ingredients, but what is here is properly dosed aside from one ingredient, citrulline. The interesting ingredient here is neurofactor. It's a patented nootropic that contains polyphenols, which have been shown to increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. And I know that's a lot of words, and I don't even understand what all of it means, but the important thing is that BDNF does a lot of positive things to improve your brain health. There are no reported side effects with neurofactor, and the recommended dosage is 100 milligrams, so you get that with just one scoop. Overall, a simple but effective list with a standout ingredient. Impressive for such an affordable drink. Also, no maltodextrin or artificial colors, and I absolutely love having more options that leave those two things out. DUBBY's flavors are really strange, but in a good way. The tubs actually have little pictures of what makes up the flavors, but I think that those flavors are probably going to stand out in different ways to different people. Now, at the very least, it kind of gives you an idea of what to expect instead of some of these brands that put names out on these tubs that it's like you read it, you have no idea what it's supposed to be, but this, you have a good idea. First up is Dub Sludge, and on the tub, you'll see that there's apples and what I could only describe as sludge. I thought that this one had a pretty strong flavor, and it was a bit sour, but not too sour, more like tart, but it was strong and sweet. Now, it's not powdery and it's not bitter, and it definitely had an apple flavor mixed in with something else. They call it secret sauce. Now, maybe that is kind of like a slight bubblegum flavor in my opinion. You might taste it and find something else, but the point is it's not just straight apple. It's apple and secret sauce. It's hard to pin it down, but I liked it, and I would say it's a solid A-tier flavor. Dragonade is the next one, and on the tub you see dragon fruit, strawberry, and lemon, so essentially strawberry lemonade with dragon fruit. That's pretty much what you get with this, and it's a strong, sweet flavor. I don't really feel like any of the three flavors stand above the rest. It's kind of tart, but not sour. If it was a little more sour and with a little more lemon flavor, I think that I would have put this in S tier, but as it is, for me, it's just gonna be A tier as well. Before I get to the last flavor, I just wanted to thank DUBBY for sending these out to me. Check out the link in the description below to enter the giveaway, and hopefully you can win some free DUBBY. And if you found this video helpful, then as usual, just do the liking and the subscribing and commenting and sharing it with your friends and watching it like 100 times and making more accounts and subscribing on those accounts. The usual stuff. Last flavor is Galaxy Grenade, and on the tub you're gonna see watermelon, guava, lime, and popsicles. So you see what I'm saying? They really get creative with these flavors, and I appreciate the variety. After trying so many of these drinks, it's nice to see some creative flavors. Now, all that being said, I think this flavor suffers a little bit from having too much going on. I do get hints of all the flavors that are listed on the tub, especially the watermelon, but aside from that, this is mostly just a strong, sweet, fruity flavor that's not super distinct in any one way, other than a little bit of watermelon. Now, it's not bad, it's just, for me, it was a B tier flavor. I really like the flavors that DUBBY is starting with, and they've got a solid ingredient list missing the filler and artificial colorings that you see in a lot of these other brands. If they add a little bit of sourness to the lineup, which is just my personal preference, then I think that they would be in one of my top, like if I had a list of top brands, they would be up there. And that's all I have for you today, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace! Ah!